Mission.
Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the gun guy. Thank you for joining me out here on the range to shoot this little Glock 42. We're going to shoot it first at 15 yards. Well, that was fairly easy. The sights are great and the gun runs beautifully. Take a look at the target. Let me know what you think. Okay, this time I've got the little pistol. We're about 5 or 6 yards away from the target. Kind of a normal self-defense distance, really. The nice thing about these little autos as opposed to revolvers, and I carry a revolver all the time, so I'm not bagging on revolvers. I still love my little snubby, and it's the one I carry. But many people like the autos because they're just a little quicker to reload. So let's test that. I've just got a mag in my pocket. That's it. Now that makes it a little bit tougher to get to because it's not like a mag pouch. Can't get to it as easily and it's flopping around in your pocket. It's not as easy to stage. But let's try it. I'm just going to shoot 2 or 3 rounds till the mag's dry and we'll reload it. I'm not going to try to go really super fast. I'm going to go in average speed. I'm just going to keep head up, eyes up, gun up, and we'll give it a shot. Here we go. Okay, I've got a dry gun. Drop mag. Load mag. And I'm back in again. Now that's not really in a hurry, and still I was able to get the gun loaded and back on target again pretty darn fast. So the little autoloaders are quick. I certainly could not have loaded my snubby that fast. So a lot of folks pick these little 380s because frankly they're handy and they're small and they're easy to shoot, and you might say that 380 is a little underpowered. Some people will say that. They'd rather have a 9mm or they'd rather have something larger. I get it. It depends on how big a stature person you are. I'm a fairly big guy. I'm 220 some odd pounds and 6'2" and in reasonably decent shape for a guy my age. So I can handle a 9mm in a small package like this. I can even handle a 40 in a small package like this, but a lot of folks can't. If you're a smaller stature person, and the difference between 9mm and 380 is the difference between missing the target a lot or hitting the intended target. I will tell you, you cannot miss the bad guy fast enough to get him to leave you alone. And in fact, solid hits with smaller calibers are better than loud misses with bigger calibers. So even one-handed, I want to show you this Glock is very manageable in 380, whereas in 9mm, it might be pretty snappy. But in 380, as you can see, if I shoot right-handed, it shoots really well. Let's try it left-handed. Of course, I'm not left-handed, so you'll have to have some grace on me. Here we go. It runs either way, and one-handed, although it's a little snappy, it's still an extremely comfortable gun to shoot, and it keeps rounds right where they're supposed to go because the sights, particularly for a 380, are outstanding. As you can tell, I really like this little Glock. It is a terrific little pistol. I did shoot it quite a bit and really rang it out. I did all kinds of interesting things with it and had a great time. I like the way it feels. I like the way it shoots. I like the way it runs. It is, without question, the easiest 380 I think I've ever run into to shoot, and probably the most comfortable one I've run into to shoot. So I really did enjoy shooting it. I'm not a big 380 fan because I think a 9mm would be better. But I'm also a good-sized guy, and sometimes, you know, 380s are the right gun for the right person. I actually had considered getting one of these for my wife as a carry gun. She has one, but I wanted to get her something a little smaller. The problem is, in California, you can't get them because they're not on the California-approved roster of handguns that you can buy from a dealer. Now, you can buy one in a private party transaction as long as the person that's selling it to you is here in California and from California. The problem with that is, private party folks know that you can't get it from a dealer. So even though you could probably buy the gun for $300 in any other state on sale, it'll cost you about $700 here in California through a private sale because they know that you can't get them otherwise. And so it's a supply and demand thing. So you'll pay more than twice what the gun is worth if you want to buy one in California. Kind of insane. And now you know if you have one in California, you can make a quick buck. There are people that will spend that much on them. I'm not one of them, but you might be, you never know. So in California and restrictive states where you can buy them in a private party transfer, but perhaps not from a dealer, yeah, you're going to spend more money for them. And that's kind of tragic because they're really good little guns. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is a great little pistol. I really have enjoyed shooting it. I got to give it back to my buddy along with his magazines and his case and everything else. If you have any interest in them, though, I will tell you this one has run flawlessly, and I put a lot of ammo through it. And besides which, Glocks are known for their level of reliability anyway and being solid guns. I don't think this one is any different. Thank you again for watching. Please support the channel. If you happen to carry a gun, as I do every day, or I don't carry this one, I carry a snubby actually, but if you happen to carry a gun every day or you have a gun for home defense and you think you might ever need it to defend yourself or ever use it, you know, you're going to need some legal backup. The company I use is called Second Call Defense. So I urge you to check them out. There's a link in the description. They are, as far as I'm concerned, by far the best concealed carry or home defense type of insurance coverage that I've run into, and that's why I use them to protect my family, and I recommend them for you to protect yours. Also, if you'd check us out on Patreon, I'd appreciate it. Our Patreon page, honestly, is what keeps the channel alive. We don't get much from YouTube, and we don't get anything from VidMe. So there you are. And by the way, if you haven't checked us out on VidMe, I want to encourage you to do that. YouTube is always a little questionable as to whether the channel will even exist at some point. So I've copied the entire channel on VidMe. So if you wouldn't mind following me over there as well, I'd appreciate it. That way, if this channel goes down on YouTube and they take it down, you'll always find it on VidMe as well. And the link for the VidMe channel is in the description. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful week, and please be safe.